While recording this, the Jujutsu Kaisen skins just came out. And considering my love for anime and my love for Fortnite, I decided that my video that I make, after not uploading for a month, will be to rank every single anime collab in Fortnite. I also own almost every single anime collab skin and all of their accessories too. And I have lots of footage from each season when the anime collab came out. So I'm like, why not? Let's throw it all together and I'll give you my rankings. I've also seen every single one of the animes in their entirety, so I kind of know what I'm talking about. So let's just get into it. Since there's so many different things with each collab, I decided to do multiple rankings. We will have the best skins, the best mythic weapons, the most hype, the best accessories like emotes, gliders, pickaxes, and overall epicness, I guess. I will rank them from 1 to 5, and 1 is the best and 5 is the worst. I will then tally up all these points that they get and find out the absolute best anime collab. And we might as well look at the anime collabs in order when they came out. So let's start with Naruto. The Naruto collab first came out in Chapter 2, Season 8, and then we got a second wave of Naruto stuff in Chapter 3, Season 3. The skin lineup is Naruto, Kakashi, Sakura, Sasuke, then Gaara, Orochimaru, Hinata, and my bae Itachi. Without a doubt, this gets a 1. Each skin has at least 1 or 2 really good edit styles. Every character is unique, they don't look like each other. They look exactly how they do in the show. And overall, they are just solid-ass skins for both Naruto fans and non-Naruto fans. To end that with a really shitty note, the mythic weapons were kind of ass. All it was just a paper bomb kunai, you throw it and it explodes. That was it. It wasn't really that creative or really fun to use at all. So I'm sorry, but it gets a hard 5. In terms of hype, there was absolutely no shortage whatsoever. The tweet blew up so hard that it became Fortnite's second most liked post. But I still have to give it only a 2 because there was just one Titan that toppled that hype. Not a literal Titan, but, you know, not Attack on Titan, Dragon Ball! For accessories, there were 7 back blings, 6 pickaxes, 2 gliders, 3 emotes, and 1 wrap. Now I gotta say, the emotes just carry it. The summoning jutsu is amazing and really fun, and the ramen break is super fun too. The Rasen Shuriken ain't bad too, it has some cool effects on it as well. The pickaxes also slap pretty hard, but a lot of them seem a little too basic. And so do the backblings as well. It just seems very simple, even though that's what essentially ninjas are, and they're pretty simple. It did good, but there was nothing truly mind-blowing. I'll give it a nice 3. And overall epicness, I'll give it a good 2. I use Naruto skins every single day, and considering I've seen every single episode, I really resonate with the skins, and I just love to use them. They also have cool designs, and they stay truthful to the source, so hardcore 2. Ooh boy, here we go. This might be a bit of a spoiler, but I'm pretty sure that Dragon Ball Z might end up taking the top spot for any anime collab. This collab has so much good shit about it, and I'm gonna start talking about it right now. The skins, I'm giving a 0. Even though the Naruto skins are a 1, I thought Dragon Ball skins were just so unbelievably better that I have to give them just a 0. Remember, 1 means the best, so 0 was a step above that. Because the Naruto skins were good, but Dragon Ball just blew it out of the water. We've got Goku, Vegeta, Beerus, and Bulma. I didn't buy Bulma, sorry. And then for a second wave, we got Gohan and Piccolo. And then we had a third wave, which was just Goku Black. Aside from Beerus and Bulma, every single one of these skins has a built-in emote that can change them to their next edit style, which is like a transformation like the show. And Goku and Vegeta have 4 edit styles with their base, their Super Saiyan Blue, and the thing above that, which is so unbelievably cool. Considering the Naruto skins only had 1 edit style, this just immediately makes them so much better, because you can use different forms of Goku and Vegeta. It wasn't just Super Saiyan. And then Wave 2 was a little worse, you know, Piccolo and Gohan are still amazing, but they only had one edit style. But they can still boost up to that form, which is unbelievably cool. And same with Goku Black, but I'd argue that Goku Black is way better than pretty much almost all these skins. So the Dragon Ball skins gets a perfect 0 because of how incredible they are. The Mythic Weapon, I'm also going to give a 2. The Mythic was the amazing Kamehameha, and it also had the Nimbus Cloud, which is like a free glider redeploy and it shot you up. These were so much fun, and after the abomination that was just the kunais, having a giant Kamehameha wave coming from across the map was so much fun. And you also heard Goku with his... So it was horrifying. It got your balls to quench. It was scary being on the receiving end of one of those things. So I'll give them a nice 2. They bordered between the line of broken and very annoying, so I'd say they were really fun time. As you know, the hype gets a perfect 1. Like, this one blew the Naruto one out of the water. For the accessories, a lot of them, it was either extremely good or extremely kind of mid. The emotes are a 10 out of 10. Being able to use Goku and Vegeta's charging emote with any character, as well as the boosting one, those are phenomenal. And the fusion dance? Come on, synced emote, you can fusion with pretty much anyone. I thought that was really cool too. The pickaxes were okay. Goku Blacks are amazing. Goku Black's pickaxes are phenomenally made. But then, the ones before Goku Black, there was only 4, and they weren't that good. I mean, they're really accurate to the show, except for the Beast Axe. The Beast Axe was never in the show, or movie, which is hilarious considering it spawned this meme, but still, they're pretty accurate, but they're not the best. Same with the Backlings. Like, the Backlings are pretty cool, and they're accurate, but they're just not the best to use on the characters. You can't even use Piccolo and Gohan's cape on anyone else besides Piccolo and Gohan. There were no wraps for Dragon Ball, which is really sad. And then the gliders were actually pretty good. So overall, the accessories I would give a good 3. And you know overall Epicness just gets a 1. Like, everything about this collab was amazing. Everything was incredible about this collab. So, I just can't gush about it more because I'm going on for too long. But yeah, Dragon Ball, perfect. Epicness gets a 1. Oh boy! This next one's gonna be extremely controversial. But it's time to talk about the My Hero Academia collab. Alright, keep this in mind, I'm not talking about My Hero fandom. Like, that is completely out of the question. I'm talking about the anime itself and the Fortnite collab. Do not associate anything with what I say with any of them, okay? And I myself might have some pretty controversial opinions about this collab in general, so let's smash right into it. Get it? Like Detroit Smash. The lineup for My Hero Academia was the GOAT All Might, Deku, Bakugo, and Uraraka. The thing that everybody was pissed about is how they skipped completely on Todoroki, and I can see that because Todoroki is definitely a fan favorite and one of my favorites. So personally, I really hope that they can add Todoroki in sooner because everyone likes him, but All Might and Deku are cool because they have built-in emotes. Deku can charge into his one-for-all full cowl, and All Might can literally revert back to his, like, damaged state, which I think is a really cool emote. I think they're pretty good skins, so I'll give them a nice 2. Now the weapon. Oh my god! Oh my gosh, I'm at 20 kills! This thing legitimately destroyed anything it touched, and it was the most fun shit of all time. I mean, when it didn't work, it really didn't work, and, you know, you just die because you're standing still for a while. But when it did work, and that enemy heard Deku screaming at the top of his lungs, that shit must have been some of the most fear-filling garbage in the entirety of this game. I'm sorry, I know all the others had really fun ones, but this one has got to be like a 2. It was unbelievably fun for me, and I can't tell you why. Well, I could show you more clip. Oh my gosh, how did my punch miss? As for the hype, I'm really not sure if there was that much. Granted, it did just randomly show up in a season trailer, like Deku was just randomly there punching, and that got some hype going, because nobody saw this coming. But no one was really excited for it. There wasn't as much hype as Dragon Ball Naruto. I'll probably give this like a 3, just because there was still a mystery, and it came out of nowhere, but it wasn't that hype. I would say most of the accessories are kinda lacking as well. Deku and All Might's pickaxes were pretty okay. They were pretty cool. But Bakugo and Yoranaka's pickaxes aren't exactly, you know, that good. But the All Smite is a pretty damn good name. The emotes we got were also really good. Like, I like Deku writing in his book where it says murmur, murmur, murmur. And All Might flexing, you can use it on anyone with his laugh. It's just classically awesome. Deku's backbling with the All Might figure is actually pretty great. Bakugo and Yoraka's aren't really that good, to be honest. All Might's is pretty awesome too, because Principal Nezu making a cameo is pretty funny. And there was that free cape that you could have gotten. I'd say overall the backblings are okay. And sadly, there were no gliders or wraps. So I think the accessories will probably get a 4. Again, some of them are good, but it was lacking. As for overall epicness, I was gonna give it a 4, but then I rewatched all my old clips, and because of the fun I had, I'm gonna bump it up to a 3. Well, Shinzo wo f***ing Sasageo, my boys, because Attack on Titan collab was awesome. Attack on Titan is in my top 3 favorite animes of all time, so I had really high expectations for this, and it kinda delivered? I don't know, let's talk about it. So, this is already not looking so good, but the skin lineup was only Eren, Mikasa, and Levi. And Eren was only exclusive to the Battle Pass, so it's impossible for you to get him right now. And I gotta say, they did my boy Armin dirty because they just completely excluded him. One of the main characters of this entire damn anime, and he's not here. Like, I get it, Levi's amazing, but every single other anime collab had 4 skins altogether. 4 skins, but why did they skip out on Armin? It just makes no sense. But the skins do look exactly like they do in Season 1 in the show. And they all have an edit style to tape the cape on and off, which is great because they're all scouts after all. But damn, the fact that Eren's only in the Battle Pass and Armin not being there, I'm gonna have to say the skins are like a 3 right now. Now, I do gotta say though, the mythic weapons were ridiculously fun. I was not expecting them to do the Thunder Spears at all. Like, when I picked up the Thunder Spears and I just launched that crap, it felt awesome. And it was so much fun to just impale your opponents and they explode. And come on, the ODM gear is way too awesome. It was weird to control at first, but then when you got the hang of it, it was really fun to slash through people. Shinzo wo Sasageo style, you know what I mean? And since they added Mega City, it was just so much fun to swing through all the buildings and all that. So, I'm gonna give it a nice 2. Now for hype, I'm sorry, but where was it? The hype was dead. First of all, Eren being in the Battle Pass got leaked early on, like a couple months in advance, so everyone was pretty much expecting it when it came out. And since he was the secret skin, like, you couldn't unlock him immediately, so you had to wait like another month or 2 before you were able to play as him. So, when you were able to play as him, everyone was like, oh, you can play as him now, cool. It wasn't, like, giant, like, everyone just hopped on to play as him, no, because you had to unlock him first. For that, the hype just gets a 4, like, it was really upsetting during this time. Now, the accessories are legitimately awesome. The back bling lineup here is pretty damn good. They had the key, the ore light, those were really cool. Hate how they did the serum though, because it's kind of a spoiler, but you know, it's whatever. And there was the cape, so you can make anyone essentially a scout or part of the military police or anything. It was nice and cool. The two pickaxes are very solid too, like Aaron's hand is just phenomenal. And the snap blade's cool. I wish we could have gotten dualies for those, but it's still pretty righteous. We got one glider surprisingly, and it's pretty good. And then the emotes. Oh my gosh. Well, the salute is already pretty cool in itself. But we got Titan runs, and these are so unbelievably funny, because this is how the Titans actually ran in the show. They were just so unbelievably cool. I'll give the accessories a 1. All of them are just really damn solid. There was more potential that could have happened, but overall, they were really cool. And the overall epicness, I'm gonna give it a 3, and that's being pretty generous, because there was a lot of missed potential with this collab, like a lot of missed potential. Like, we could have had Titans everywhere, it could have been really cool, but they kind of skipped out on a lot of stuff, so I hope we get second or third waves of Attack on Titan, and I hope in the future that Season 4 Aaron will come. Please, I need Season 4 Aaron! And last, but definitely not the least, we now have the Jujutsu Kaisen collab. And I'm gonna stay pretty open-minded because it just came out like a couple days ago of me recording. So I'm not gonna be too hardcore, but dear lord, I'm passionate about this collab in particular, so let's get into it. The skin lineup is Gojo, Megumi, and Nobara, and it has a mini battle pass where you can unlock streetwear Yuji and normal Yuji. And holy crap, these skins are good. There is a lack of edit styles though, only Gojo has the ability to take off his mask, which is really nice, you can see his beautiful eyes. But they all look very good, they look exactly like straight out of the anime, which is the case for most of them, but it's very particular with these ones. And they didn't skip out, it's not like they just didn't add Megumi or anything, they added all of them, so I'd think the skins get a nice 2. For the mythic weapon, oh my gosh, I have not had so much fun with the mythic weapon since the Deku one. And these are just so much fun. The first one that you find everywhere is Nobara's hammer, where, you know, you lift up, you hit some nails, and it explodes on the enemy. And then the next one is the hollow purple, and holy crap, this thing is so good! And it is incredibly fun to just delete an opponent right off the bat. And it's not like it has a giant screaming Deku or a Kamehameha, it's just instantaneous. And paired with a hammer, you just hit one nail at them and it explodes, and then you do the domain and instantly kill them. Which is so annoying to be on the receiving end of, but it's unbelievably fun. They're satisfying, accurate. I might have to give them a 1, just because of the pure joy that I've felt using this thing in the past, like, 3 days of me playing the game. Now, the hype was a little weird, because everyone thought the next anime collab would be One Piece, but Jujutsu Kaisen just comes out of nowhere. And people weren't excited because of that. And the Jujutsu Kaisen collab also got leaked out, like, I think a week before it actually came out. So, everyone was kind of not excited, but then there was going to be a mini battle pass, and people got excited again. And you were able to play it the day it came out, unlike Attack on Titan again, so it's already better than that. So, I think the hype, it would get a 4, but I think because of how happy people were to actually play it, and the cool crap with it, and the mini battle pass, I think it's a nice 3. Now, the accessories are actually really cool. The back blings are both funny and extremely accurate to their characters, and especially the bear. I love the bear and the winged toad. Those are just so funny. And Gojo's sugar cubes are just perfect for his character. The pickaxes are pretty funny too. You have Nobara's squeaky hammer, there's also Megumi's sword and Yuji's sword, and I think they're really accurate and they fit the characters, again, perfectly. There's also the Nue glider, which is, again, perfect. And the emotes are kind of weird. Each of them are like the shadow puppets, where, you know, like they do in the show. And there's the elephant one, the wolf one, and this frog one. They're all really funny, but they're not, you know, worthy emotes. And then there's the one where Yuji, you know, does his cursed energy, and that one is pretty cool. And there are 2 reps, which they're not really that special, but at least I can have an entire set of things. Oof, that was a lot, but they're all really great, and everything is just perfect. Hella accurate, hella cool, matches with anything, you can make your own combos. These accessories are just a 1, everything about these accessories just scream Jujutsu Kaisen, and everything about them are just cool. There's no lost potential or anything. It's just phenomenally made. So for overall epicness, I have to give it a 2. I know that Jujutsu Kaisen isn't everyone's first pick for an anime, but it's so unbelievably good, and they mimicked it accurately as hell in Fortnite. It feels like I was playing a Jujutsu Kaisen episode with how much awesome and perfect shit there is. So, overall epicness gets a 2, just because of how amazing it is. Now, the time has come for the official final rankings. I tried to stay as objective as possible and look at the quality of everything, so sorry if my opinions kind of pissed off a lot of y'all, but I don't care. This is the definitive final ranking for every single anime collab in Fortnite. Until they add another one, and then I'm gonna have to redo this entire video. Luffy! In 5th place, with a total of 14 points, to nobody's surprise, it is the My Hero Academia collab. Now, this is still a really solid collab, and I really enjoy using all of this stuff, but compared to the others, this one was a bit more lacking, and the hype just wasn't there, but it's still really good. 5th place is what it gets. In a shocking 3rd place tie, we have the Naruto collab and the Attack on Titan collab. The Naruto one easily was the second most hype, because it was the first anime collab in Fortnite, so it definitely delivered on that, but I do think it deserves a little bit more love, and maybe, like, 3rd wave or something. Better mythic weapon, especially. If it had a good mythic weapon, then it'd probably be 1st place. And the Attack on Titan collab was very good. I loved every single, like, part of it, but if they just gave us a little more, then it definitely would have, like, almost topped the charts. Everyone was super hype about an Attack on Titan like collab, so when it came out and it didn't exactly deliver to everyone's expectations, it was a harder hit than the Naruto collab not exactly getting up to those expectations. In a surprising 2nd place, with a total of 9 points, we have the Jujutsu Kaisen collab. Now, I wasn't expecting it to do as well as it did, but when I really looked through all these cosmetics, I just really think it's perfect. And everything about it just truly works and is really awesome. So 2nd place is definitely deserved, but the GOAT still goes to 1st place. In our beloved 1st place spot, with a total of 7 points, we have the almighty GOAT, the MVP, Dragon Ball Z. What else do I have to say? Everything I've said before is the truth, and everything about the Dragon Ball Z collab is just amazing. So, it getting number 1 is definitely deserved. But yeah, that was my official anime collab skins in Fortnite ranking. So, I hope you guys really enjoyed this, because I spent a hard-ass time making this video. I got a Patreon that no one follows if you want to check that out, and I'm trying to upload more, so I hope you guys will enjoy the content in the future. And overall, just make sure all of y'all stay jazzy, my gamers.